As the frequency of the now bloom of the multi-metaverse interplays, incorporation complexifies. Bodies come together in nested networks and coalesce into metabodies. Bodies become more or less durable and participate in predictable cycles. Bodies are networks of energy, data networks, data imprinted in the energy. Bodies are images, forms, properties, arising from the frequency data coded within the energy canvas that is the device that we are masked in, merged with, and have located in. And to note also that that location is not a spatial location, as there is no space, but simply a location of a differentiated, individuated point of view. An I am navigating within the device or canvas in order to generate and participate in increasing complexity of incorporation and the processes and experiences thereof. It's you locating and navigating and participating. As bodies and property iterate durably and network and cycle predictably, this becomes like something written. A universe that is being written. A universe written by you and by me and by all. Imagine that you are a child of a culture and that you ran a little farther out beyond the village into the desert than you normally do. You come upon a large stone standing upright, which is already a little unusual to you. And when you investigate more closely, you see tiny, strange, and delicate lines and shapes etched darkly into the stone. You know that your culture also uses tiny shapes and lines, though different from these, and that are the symbols for meaning your culture agrees to project on them. So you imagine you are looking at something similar, although the agreement for the language on the stones has been lost to you. You judge that a stone standing like that probably was arranged by a being that had hands like yours. The stone with its etchings is an artifact of what has gone before. The artifact is durable well beyond the main activity of the culture that produced the artifact. Artifacts aren't only from human culture, however. Any energy or body leaves its sign in the present of some process that has gone before. For example, a burning fire is going to leave artifact, such as ashes. An artifact is partly so due to the recognition and interpretation of an observer. An observer observes the artifact. Yet habitual property, like fire simply being itself, of course leaves sign behind whether or not there is an observer. The fire may not know how many times it burned, nor the infinite burning within it, but the observer can come to know fire. The observer, the experiencer, may not be burning, or they may, but they can recognize the signs of a fire coming, and the signs of a fire here now, and the signs that a fire has once passed by. These two examples of local artifact, one from a culture, one from an element, point to the understanding that what happens on a small stage is also happening within the entire mandala of the universe. The universe is itself blooming, but because the bloom proceeds infinitely, and because artifacts endure through innumerable blooms, the universe also then becomes an artifact of itself. The universe becomes a graph, a word, a book, a record. by any measure or interpretation or lack thereof, the bloom and process of the universe is impossibly ancient, both as the endless now as well as a record and artifact. Karma is also unimaginably ancient. The balance and cycles of karma infused with the universe, this record that is in the now and that will yet turn another page that karma will write upon.